Mike, we had a discussion on general way how we need to have a repetitive process. So we have taken some examples of how you are interacting with some of the banking applications like ATM machine.
Yes.
So it would prompt you to enter a password again and again if you are making a mistake continuously.
Yes.
Of entering the password. So that prompts us like continuously for a specific period of time, number of iterations.
Yes.
So, or else it may give a control to you to enter your choice whether you want to continue or not.
Okay.
So in VB.NET language, we have different type of looping constructs.
Okay.
First, if you see that there may be a situation when you need to execute a block of code several number of times.
Okay.
So in general, statements executed sequentially. We had a discussion on the concept like how a program executes. Program executes from top to bottom approach.
That's right.
Like in a sequential order, one after one. So first statement in a function is executed first, followed by the second, and so on. So that we are aware.
Yeah.
But the programming language like your VB or any language, you ask me C# or C, C++, supports various control structures. I explained yesterday control of flow,
yes.
Condition constructs and looping constructs.
That's right.
So for more complicated execution paths you can decide using these constructs. So condition constructs, we know how the control will flow. If condition satisfies, then one flow of action. If condition is not satisfied, a different course of action. So likewise, the flow of control will be in your hand.
Okay.
So now we are going to have the discussion on loop. So name itself, it's like a keyword, like a word. You can execute group of statements multiple times. So there are different type of looping constructs. Loop type and the description also has been given here. Do while, for, next. These are the different types of looping are there. Right.
Okay.
But we will start with for first.
Okay.
For loop first.
Okay.
Because for comfortness of understanding,
okay,
it would be good if we can follow from for first.
Okay.
Okay. So for repeats a group of statements in a specified number of times, and a loop index counts the number of loop iterations as the loop executes. If I read it, it is like some theory statement. I'll share it like how the loop will work. Okay.
Okay.
So now once if you go for the for, before that I want to write a program. Then we shall do it. CR, loop CR. Name of the project is loop CR under the mic folder. So console application, VB language, the template. So now my main module is created. I want to make a program to display hello mic. Yesterday we discussed the same.
That's right.
So console dot write line. So I want to place a statement inside. Hello mic. So this statement I want to display multiple number of times. This is a general requirement. So but I want to, like, if this is a common way you can do that, like you are increasing the overheads on the application by placing the same number of statements again and again. See that how many times I placed this. So this I don't want to do. I want to implement a small logic of repetitive process. For that first I am declaring a variable. So counter I declared yesterday also the same as integer.
Okay.
This counter, I want to like initialize the counter variable
Okay.
with a number. But how I want to do that? For is a looping construct. For
Okay.
counter, that I want to make it to be initialized with 0
Okay.
and to make it to run till 3.
Okay.
0 to 3. Then this is the statement of the loop, but it has another statement to be included. Next, counter. Fine. Now what we have done in this, I have just created a statement of the counter variable declared. Then I initialized the counter with 0, and 2 is a keyword to specify 0 to 3 times. Loop can be repeated. In every run, it makes the counter to be incremented. So the next run it will be 1, 2, then likewise it would run. Now if I run it, it will be last 1 minute.
Okay.
Console dot read key I want to write.
Okay. Read key. Yes. Otherwise you go. You won't see anything.
Yes, yes. So 0, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
So 4 times.
Okay.
0, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Fine.
That's fine.
So now for, if you consider the for next loop is the statement we have given.
Okay.
For and next. For is a keyword we use here.
Okay.
Next is a keyword we use here.
Okay.
So this is for next loop.
Okay.
Fine. In
That's
between
fine.
that you will write many statements as you require.
Okay.
So repeats a group of statements specified number of times.
Okay.
And the loop index counts the number of loop iterations.
Okay.
Index is that you declared a variable and initialized it with 0. 2 you mentioned till to run 3 times.
Okay.
So 0, 1, 2, 3. When counter reaches to 3, then it stops reading or
Okay.
executing. So for counter as data type start to end and step you can write.
Okay.
Step also, step is what I'll explain.
Okay.
Clear? Till this
Clear.
point is clear?
Yeah, clear.
Fine. So this is the statement we have written, and I will explain some other things, and we have some other examples also here.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just commenting this statement. I want to add one more module.
Okay.
So module 2.vb,
Okay.
but we can change it as module 1.
Okay.
So same program, because already I tested these programs. Now you can see.
Okay.
Dim has byte, a single byte data type variable.
Okay.
So for A equal to 10 to 20,
Okay.
it should start from 10 and it should reach till 20.
20.
There in every run you are checking, you are incrementing the value of the 10.
Okay.
Then it will be 11, 12, and it would be like terminates when it reaches to 20.
Okay.
Till that time you are making the loop to repeat.
Okay.
So that is next simple statement, 10 to 20.
Okay.
Fine.
That's fine.
So it's a very simple looping construct, Mike.
Okay.
Any questions in this looping?
No.
Fine. Everything is clear.
Everything's clear. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So this is the basic type. Actually, common where it would start with what you can generally are like many trainings. They start with do while loop.
Okay.
But I start with while loop because I start with for loop
phonics.
because it is very easy to understand.
Sure.
For loop construct.
Okay.
Then we can go for while loop. Then we can go for some other looping. Okay. While and while.
Okay.
For next. So that is the statement we learned, right?
Okay.
So then we have while and end while.
Okay.
This end while statement generally, for loop, very simplest way you can create a statement. You can initialize the variable and you can mention that how many times the repetition can continue.
Okay.
Can continue.
Okay.
But while loop, same result is same,
okay.
but it works in a different style.
Okay.
While you will mention a condition.
Okay.
If the condition is satisfied, then the statements will be executed.
Okay.
Whenever the condition becomes false, the loop will be terminated.
Okay.
Means you need to mention everything within the while and within the end while.
And while, okay.
In between that, you can write multiple statements to run.
Okay.
Now, if you see this program, just let me copy this. See, module is, let me type one. Fine. Now you can see, like we declared a variable integer, and you can make the integer to start from 1. While a less than 20, a is the variable. We are checking is the a less than 20. Yes, a is 10, it is less than 20. Fine. So if a is less than 20, you are making this statement to execute. One or n number of statements you can write.
Okay.
Only the thing, it is checking the condition. If the condition is satisfied, then it enters into the loop body.
Okay.
The loop body, what we have written, you observe that.
Okay.
This is the loop body.
Okay.
In the loop body, this is a general statement of execution.
Okay.
Fine. This is an executable statement. And this is called as incrementation.
Incrementation, okay.
Increment statement. So this is the loop execution flow.
Okay.
And this is the loop body.
Okay.
In the loop body, you have one executable statement.
Okay.
And you have one increment statement.
Increment statement.
What is that? What is this increment statement? Every run, it checks the I value, whatever the I value is checking here in the condition. If it is satisfied, then it enters into the loop body.
Okay.
After executing these statements, the value will be incremented to 1.
Okay.
So initially, the first run value will be 10.
10.
Value in the first run.
Okay.
Is 10.
10.
So then that is satisfied. 10 is less than 20. Executed.
That's true.
Then it will be 11 next run.
That's right.
Because you are incrementing the value here.
By 1.
So 11 is less than 20. So execute the statements again. Then it will be 12 because again you will increment it. Then 12 is less than 20. Execute this statement. So then it will be 13. Likewise, in every run till reaches to a negative value, like, see that? Less than 20 you mentioned. That is stop at 19. If you use less than or equal to, you can see it would run till 20.
20,
Fine?
Okay, that's fine.
Yes, Mike. Any questions?
No, actually, that's fine. That makes a lot of sense. So as long as A is less than 20, then the loop will, that condition will keep on, incrementing until it gets to equal to 20. Then it will terminate, right?
Yes, Mike.
Okay.
Suppose here, for an example, I am not placing this statement.
Okay.
If I remove the statement, what will happen? Just imagine.
it just run once, huh? So A
No,
will be, no, A is less than 20. So,
always it is less than 20.
yeah.
It is called
So,
as like indefinite loop.
oh, wow. Because
Uh-huh.
there's no counter, no to
Yes,
increment. Okay.
no incrementation.
Okay.
It falls into indefinite loop
Okay.
and it never be stopped until unless you stop your system.
Okay.
So
And
I stop
and what is the command to stop a system?
Control C, I press Control C.
Control C. Okay.
Yes, like it's a workflow is going on.
Okay.
The flow I terminated using Control C.
Okay.
So then it will be, otherwise we can terminate it directly like this.
Okay.
So such situation you will experience in case if the condition is omitted
Uh-huh.
or condition is not like properly
Okay.
used there, right?
Okay. That's right.
Fine, fine.
That's a good one to know.
Yes, yes. Generally, sometimes we may do such mistakes.
Uh-huh.
Now do loop. Here only the our objective is clear, should be
Okay.
clear.
Okay.
Now again, I made this program the same as usual, the
Uh-huh.
previous model.
Uh-huh.
Here value is 10, right?
Okay. That's right.
The condition is always satisfies.
That's right.
I want to change it to 9.
Okay.
Then what will happen?
So 10 is A is less than 9. That's false. So since it's false, are we going to have an indefinite loop too?
No, first it never enters into the loop body
Because 10 is already
condition is
false.
not satisfied.
Okay, that's what you're saying. So because
So
A is already less than, it's bigger than
yes,
10.
yes.
Okay,
So I'm writing here
okay,
outside loop. Okay, outside
okay.
loop.
So they just won't even enter into the loop body.
Yes, this is the before the loop. This is
Uh-huh.
outside loop.
Okay,
So I executed. It came out because it not entered into the loop
uh-huh,
because condition is not satisfied.
uh-huh,
So like even if the condition is not true, if you
uh-huh,
want to execute these statements at least once,
okay. Also,
that means you may,
so even if it's not true, say just execute it at least one time.
yes, yes.
Okay,
So it may be the condition may not be satisfied in the given condition statement,
uh-huh,
even though you want to execute the statements at least once.
okay,
So you can go for do while.
okay, do while.
Yes,
So do while, we'll do it at least one time.
at least one time, exactly.
Okay,
Now one more point here. Always this while a less than or equal to 9 or
okay,
a less than or equal to 20.
uh-huh,
So it is a conditional result, right?
uh-huh, condition, uh-huh, wow. Wow, this
Conditional
is,
result.
uh-huh,
Conditional result can be true
uh-huh,
or false, right?
uh-huh,
So true or false is always a Boolean result.
uh-huh, true or false,
Yes, because it never considers what you mentioned there. It
uh-huh,
considers the result of this comparison.
uh-huh,
So you compared a less than or equal to 20 or not.
okay,
So if the condition is satisfied, then result is true.
it's true, uh-huh,
If condition is not satisfied, the result is false.
it's false,
So, but if true, it runs in case of do while loop.
okay,
But in case of do while, see, it repeats the enclosed block of statements while the Boolean condition is true
true,
or until condition becomes true.
true, okay,
It could be terminated at any time with the exit do statement.
okay,
But how it would be, these are all the syntax.
Okay.
I'm writing this statement, submit. I'm copying.
Okay.
And put in comments. Fine. Now you can set this. This is the variable.
Okay.
Actually, we need to mention the condition in the beginning.
Okay. It's at the beginning.
Yes, yes. Comparing with the previous program. If you see
Okay.
the program, you mentioned the condition in the beginning.
Okay.
But now if you go through the program, we didn't mention the condition. Condition is there in the end there.
Okay.
Yes, Mike. Now,
Okay. There you go.
first the condition, the value is 10.
Uh-huh.
The condition is satisfying. So
Okay.
it's running this. So it has been displayed 10 to 19.
Okay.
If I make it as equal to, then
Okay.
it would be 20. Now what the way we have written, I will explain.
Okay.
Now you check this. We declared a variable as usual in the same program like previous program.
Okay.
It has been started with a keyword do, not
Okay.
with a keyword while.
Okay.
Do makes these statements to be executed
Okay.
without checking the condition.
Okay.
Once if the statement is executed, then it checks the condition.
Uh-huh.
If condition satisfies, it repeats the statements.
Okay.
If condition is not satisfied, then it stops the statement's execution.
Okay.
Now, the condition is always satisfying, so it is generating an output like 10 to 20.
Okay.
But what I want to do, I want to make it as 0.
Okay.
Is a value less than or equal to 0?
Okay.
Check that a is 10. Is it less than or equal to 10? 0?
Oh, zero. So A is 10. So A is bigger than 0.
So condition is not true actually.
That's true. Yes, not true.
But I executed it.
Okay.
What happened? One time executed.
Value of 10 is, so it's just it will just run once, right?
Yes, run once. One time it executes.
Okay. Because
Even
it will,
if the condition is false.
it's to run one time because the condition won't be tested until it gets to the loop while.
Yes, condition not tested.
Okay.
So Mike, you might have remember very long back, we had some ATM centers.
Uh-huh.
So those ATM machines used to prompt the user first to enter all the details.
Uh-huh.
Enter name, enter like PIN number, all details like how much you want to withdraw.
Uh-huh.
After completion of the entire transaction, then it prompts you to enter the PIN number.
Like backwards.
Very old.
Yeah. Huh?
Did you remember that?
I do. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, so true.
Yes, yes. So if your PIN number valid, transaction will be processed.
That's right.
But before that only, it will prompt you to take all the details.
So details, and later on they'll be like, hey, I need your PIN number.
Yeah, flash actually.
I know.
That model is this.
Yeah, I know.
Nowadays it's not like this. First everything is validated. PIN number first.
PIN number first, then later on.
Then transaction data.
Yeah.
Earlier was not like that.
Yeah. Nice.
Right, right.
So on this one, if you don't put an increment value, what would happen?
If you don't put increment value, increment value is here actually.
Yes.
Okay.
So
now
if you don't.
I want to make it as 20.
Okay.
Same result. Like I'm executing once, So I'm making this increment value in comment.
Okay.
Always condition is true. Same like do while loop.
Okay. Infinite loop.
Infinite. Control C, I stop.
Okay.
Because the condition is not satisfied. Like condition always satisfies.
Okay.
Is all 10, like in A value is always less than 20.
Okay.
So it's always true.
Okay.
If you are incrementing only, finally it would reach us to 20 and above, 21.
Okay.
21 is not less than or equal to 20. But if you make it comment, then what will happen? So then it always will be the 10 is less than 20.
Okay, yeah, it is.
So then it will fall into indefinite loop.
Indefinite loop,
Clear, Mike?
Clear, yep.
Okay. Now, one more simple concept it is.
Okay.
I copied.
Okay.
I'm placing one more new program. Let me comment the entire thing.
Okay.
Fine. Now you see loop until A equal to 20.
Okay.
We didn't mention any condition.
Sure.
Like we didn't write like a while. Loop while A equal to 20. Same thing we made it as loop until A equal to 20.
Okay.
Do and until is the looping construct.
Okay.
Fine. This is a different looping construct. You can mention till what extent the repetition can continue.
Okay.
Until A value reaches to 20.
20,
When it reaches to 20, then the condition, you are not checking it here. You are incrementing A, that's all.
Okay.
Whenever it reaches to 20, it stops, that's all.
Okay.
You are not checking in every run.
Okay.
Okay. So like you run this, so it was stopped at 19, fine. Equal to means like whenever it reaches to 20, it stops. Means
Okay.
19 times only. 20 is not going to display.
Okay. Okay. That was my question. Like if you wanted 20 to display.
It should be mentioned as 21.
21. Okay.
Or else less than or equal to 20.
Okay.
See that less than equal to 20 means the condition is not working.
It's not working.
Only it satisfies with even.
Oh, okay.
Okay, like directly only equal to. You cannot use any other operator there.
Okay.
So 21 it reached means like 21 stopped. What will happen? First executes, then increments, right? Suppose 10, then it starts with like I will write something here in the notepad. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19. Okay. Then 20. Then what happened? It will be 21.
21,
21 means you terminate it. But don't go inside. So you are terminating.
Oh, okay.
So 21 will not be displayed.
It won't be displayed. It just, Okay.
Because in every run you are using this block. So like every run 10, then increment it, then increment it, then increment it. Like every run you are doing this.
Uh-huh.
A value you are continuously incrementing.
Uh-huh.
But whenever it reaches to 21, so here also it will be incremented or not?
Okay.
20, then A 20 equal to 20 plus 1, 21.
Uh-huh.
Then once it reaches to 21, stop it. That is loop until 21.
Until 21. Okay.
So you will get only 20.
Hmm.
Clear, Mike?
Yes, clear. Yep.
Yes. These are the looping constructs. But
Okay.
when we write the programs internal, like in Visual Basic .NET environment,
Uh-huh.
we'll use these constructs for many purposes.
Okay.
So that time, like again, a lot of advantage we'll experience.
Okay.
So there we won't confuse like with any other like coding constructs.
Okay.
Fine? Any questions?
No, I think that makes sense now. You know, as you said, you've explained it. That makes good. That, you know, if you wanted to add 20, then you have to put 21, and only works with like an equal to instead of less than, like do and
Yes.
to. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
So,
No, yes.
out of these, I've heard people talk about out of these loops that we've talked about, which ones is runs faster or more efficient?
Yes. That thing we should discuss.
Okay.
Right? Efficiency in the sense here, suppose you compare with the for and while first.
Uh-huh.
I'm taking the for loop first.
Okay.
This example, for A equal to 10 to 20 you mentioned.
Uh-huh.
In the efficiency sense, if you start understanding, this entire program I am copying.
Okay.
Now this program, whatever like statements we have written,
Okay.
each block, this block will has its own address.
Okay.
So main is the block, will be stored in an address block. Okay.
Okay.
Location.
Uh-huh.
And this block of statements, whatever have been created, will be allocated in different address blocks.
Okay.
Suppose A equal to 10 to 20 you mentioned.
Okay.
This is one address block, A equal
Okay.
to 10 to 20.
Okay.
So there, one value is continuously getting incremented.
Uh-huh.
So the 10 will be 11 and the 10 will be 12, 10 will be 13, the 14, 15. Like counter, it is incrementing 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, then 17, 18, 19.
Uh-huh.
Right? So continuously, here only it is getting incremented.
Uh-huh.
It is not checking somewhere the condition, right?
Uh-huh.
But in case of while loop, if you go for the while loop, you are incrementing somewhere and checking condition somewhere.
Okay.
So these are another memory block.
Okay.
Now you supposed to reach every block to compare and to evaluate it.
Okay.
Here the incrementation within the same block is going on.
Uh-huh.
Here the condition and incrementation are in different blocks.
Okay.
And always it checks whether the value is satisfying with the given condition or not.
Uh-huh.
So comparing with for loop, while loop consumes more resources,
Uh-huh.
more IO operations.
Uh-huh.
So you consider the while the for loop is the more convenient looping
Okay.
construct comparing.
Okay.
Of view of the user, programmer.
Uh-huh.
one is in the point of view of the system. Likewise.
Okay, thank you.
And we can we can discuss one more looping construct.
Okay.
But that looping construct after completion of our array concept we shall discuss.
Okay.
So that is for each next step.
Okay.
So that type of looping construct we can discuss only after completion of arrays.
Okay.
So have you heard about array?
Yes.
You know, like array.
Yes, I heard that array is usually...
You may know about a RAID array, right?
Yes.
RAID 0, RAID 1, RAID 2.
That's right. That's right.
Yes. So the same concept we can apply here also.
Okay.
What is RAID means? Generally, you can have group of similar disks.
That's right.
You can make it as a single volume of storage.
That's right.
So like you are very experienced in storage or other areas.
Yes.
So then other models of RAID structures. All these are the collective name of the variables. Is the screen is shared?
It says Prasad was made a presenter.
Now you check, is the screen shared?
No, not yet.
You can check.
Yeah, now I can see your screen.
Yes. Okay.
I think something happened.
Yes, they've given the privileges to me. That's
okay.
fine. Now this array concept I want to share with you.
Okay.
See, Mike, I want to declare some variables. So to declare a variable, this is a statement generally we use.
Okay.
Fine. So I want to have a variable A I declared.
Okay.
I want to declare B, I want to declare C, I want to declare, like I am changing the names of these variables.
Okay.
B, C, and I made it as D. These four variables I declared. Yes, Mike?
Okay.
Assume that the values are something I entered.
Sure.
Values are not so much important here. Now, internally, the memory will be allocated to each and every variable. So that is the variable A you declared. This variable A has been allocated in a particular memory block.
Okay.
Assume that the memory block address is 1024.
Okay.
And in case of 4 bytes allocation, it would be 1024. Then it would be 25 because 4 bytes.
Okay.
25, 26 and 27. Fine. Because 4 bytes can be reserved. 1024 to 27. So like I will make it very like meaningful explanation.
Okay.
So these 4 bytes I'm making simple size. Now these 4 bytes for the name of a variable A.
Okay.
So these are the 4 bytes will be reserved. Each byte address 1024 and 1025, because 4 bytes will be reserved, each byte has its own address, right?
Uh-huh.
So this is the way it will be created.
Okay.
Point taken.
Point taken, yeah.
So this is one block. Assume that somewhere in a different memory block,
Uh-huh.
the another variable also can be created. So that is assume that B.
Uh-huh.
But B address blocks are different.
Uh-huh.
B is the variable you created. B address block can be 1056.
Uh-huh.
It can be 1057.
Uh-huh.
Because each byte address it is.
Uh-huh.
So these 4 bytes have been allocated for integer data type variable.
Okay.
Fine.
Fine. Uh-huh.
Point taken.
Point taken, yeah.
So when you want to refer that sum equal to, I'm writing that A plus
Uh-huh.
B plus C plus
Uh-huh.
D. Okay. This is a statement I have written.
Uh-huh.
Assume that some other locations, these are other variables also have been reserved.
Uh-huh.
Like some other locations. So C is reserved. This is the C block, 4 bytes. And those can be some different address, 1086, 1087, somewhere.
Uh-huh.
Now you assume this. The A, B, C, likewise D also might have written somewhere, like consider that. Now I want to perform this arithmetic operation.
Uh-huh.
So first I need to reach the location where A variable is available.
Okay.
Then I have to reach the location where B is available, and then I can reach the location C.
Okay.
Fine. So these 4 are the collectively like allocated memory blocks for a variable A.
Okay.
But if you are writing this as a simple, like you consider this a small shape I thought of adding. Fine. Now, this you can consider. Okay.
Okay.
These 4 are the bytes allocated, but we consider that it is a variable.
Uh-huh.
Now to reach each and every location, the control, like when the time when you are performing this arithmetic operation, the control has to reach every block of memory.
Okay.
A block.
Okay.
Then it has to reach to B block.
Okay.
Right? So B you created here, B block. Then it has to reach to C block. But it would take a lot of time to reach every location to access the data.
That's right.
So it's a very time consuming and it is a very tedious job to the program, not the executional instructions.
Okay.
So instead of this, you can allocate the memory in the adjacent memory locations.
Okay.
That is called as an array.
An array. Okay.
Array. Collection of elements.
So it's a collection of elements. Okay.
Of same data type.
Same data type. Okay.
Collection of elements of same data type.
Okay.
What are same data type here? Very simplest way we can analyze that what is same data type. Suppose you want to have group of integer data type variables.
Okay.
So like you can create a group of elements of the same data type like integer.
Okay.
So memory will be allocated in adjacent memory blocks, not like 1024, 1086, likewise.
Okay.
It will be allocated in side-by-side location.
Side by side, okay.
So then you can easily reach to the location where these values are available.
Okay.
So in case if you don't have the structure like an array, you need to reach each and every location to read the value from there.
Okay.
Then it would be a time consuming, and it would be like it will increase the like IO operations, input output operations. So multiple times it has to reach the location, read the value, then place the value. Likewise, it always consumes some of the system resources.
Okay.
Point taken?
Point taken, yeah.
Now, we shall understand this more efficiently using the program. Any questions you have now?
No, so I'm good.
Fine.
So yeah, we can go ahead.
Yes, okay. So I want to declare an array. Now you see. Array stores a fixed size sequential collection of elements of the same data type. Same data type like you can have an integer array, you can have a char array, you can have a string array, but you cannot declare an array integer with strings. Integer with byte. Array must belongs to only a particular data type. A single data type collection of elements, not multiple data types. Okay? So, mainly to store a collection of data. So, in other ways, you can think that collection of variables of the same type.
Same collection of data of the same type. Okay.
Yes, yes. Now, to declare an array, very easiest way you can declare.
Okay.
Here how you declare the variable dim a as integer. The same thing here you can make it very simplest way. Dim number, like I'm writing that number of 10. 10 as integer.
Okay.
So if I declare like this, it results nearly 10 elements in side-by-side location.
Okay.
So the same statement I am taking, I want to copy it in different sheet. Fine. The memory allocation, how it would be, we shall see.
Okay.
I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I result these 10 bytes.
Okay.
The 10, total 10 have been reserved, but the counter starts from 0, 1, then the counter will be stopped at 9. Because the counting is the process.
Okay.
The subscript starts with 0.
Okay, so subscript starts with 0.
Yes, subscript start with 0. And array size is
10.
1 less than the array.
Okay, so it's always 1 less than the array.
Reason, you know, 10 you result, it has been started with 0. The last element number is 9.
Okay.
Fine. If you consider the first address, we know that it will be reserved 4 bytes for integer. Okay? It will be 1024, then 25, then 26, then 27.
Okay.
This is the first byte.
Okay.
This first element. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Second element will start from 1027,
Okay.
28, 29 and 30.
Uh-huh.
Point taken?
Point taken, yeah.
So likewise, the next element starts from 1031.
Okay.
And then next element 32, 33, 34, 1035.
Uh-huh.
So 4 will be reserved.
Uh-huh.
Point taken, Mike?
Point taken, yeah.
So okay. But how do you consider this as an array?
Okay.
So how to reach each element? So
Okay.
num is my array name. Num of 0
Okay.
is the address location.
Okay.
Likewise, num of 1.
Oh, okay.
Likewise, each block I can reach. Point
Okay.
taken?
Point taken, yeah.
So and so on. So last byte is that num of 9.
So num of 9, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So likewise, the array name and array address.
Okay.
Clear? Internal structure?
Yes, that's clear.
Okay. So you can declare an array in different types. See that num of 0, num of 1, num of 2, num of 3. Like based on the size of array, how many elements you declare, those many elements will be reserved.
Okay.
Okay.
Remember first element? That's the...
Yes. Any question?
No, that's good.
Okay. I want to declare an array. I want to write it
Okay.
as a program. Okay. This I want to write. It has many, it is a two-dimensional array. I am removing this. I will explain two-dimensional also to you.
Okay.
Small editing. Okay.
Okay.
Instead of typing everything.
Sure.
Okay. So dim a of 5 as integer. So module 1 it is.
Okay.
So I executes. Let me check what error it has. Okay, one more program is not been terminated. So I need to put in comments this one.
Okay.
So program is running. Okay.
Okay.
Now we shall see what way it's going on. Now I have a of 5 you declared. So I'm writing that a of 0 equal to 1. Fine.
Okay.
I'm writing some of the statements here.
Okay.
Now I'm initializing the array elements. That is the first element is 10, then second element is 20, this element is 30, this element is 40, this element is 50.
Okay.
Fine?
That's fine.
Now here of 0, then I am making as 2, then 3, then 4.
Okay.
So I declared 5 elements.
Okay.
First element is 0.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Second element is 1. Third element is 2. Fourth
Okay.
element is 3. Fifth
Okay.
element is 4.
Uh-huh.
So total 5 elements I result.
So you have 5 in total, right here, from 0 to 4, that's right.
Yes. So for I equal to 0
Uh-huh.
to 5 I mentioned.
Okay.
So I executed. So 5 is not actually the right one, 4, because we need to run till 4 only.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask that. Okay.
Yes, yes. So array addresses you can see.
Okay.
So I can remove this block also, then it would be exactly correct answer you can find. A10, A20, because I need to change A values also.
Okay.
So I want to write ERR of 0.
Okay.
So I want to manipulate some string here.
Okay.
Okay. What way I want to do, I'll tell. Value at ARR. Okay.
Okay.
I, comma, A of I.
Okay.
Value at 0.
Okay.
Okay, just 1 minute. This is 1. Now I'll explain.
Okay.
So, the meaningful
Value at
structure.
0, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Now you see,
Okay.
we declared 5 elements size of an integer array.
Okay.
Okay. We want to store some values into the memory locations of this array.
Okay.
Dim A of 5 as integer. So
Okay.
the memory allocated 5 elements, not
Okay.
these many. Okay.
Uh-huh.
One take
We'll take next.
hide this. So 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So in each location I store the values as 20, then 30,
Okay.
then 40, then 50.
Okay.
Fine.
That's
So
fine.
what is the address location if you declare it as A? So we declared it as A. Dim A of 5. Okay.
5, yeah.
So we reserved it as 5.
5%.
So then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 has been reserved.
Okay.
So it is A of 0. A of 0.
Okay.
This is A of 1.
Okay.
This is A of 2.
Mm-hmm.
This is A of 3.
Okay.
This is A of 4. So this is the way the memory allocated. Just observe this. 3 things I am presenting now.
Okay.
So you declared A of 5. This is the way memory allocated.
Okay.
And you declared one more variable for the purpose of repetitive process, looping.
Okay.
So I is for the purpose of while loop construct.
While loop, okay.
Yes. A of 0 equal to 10.
Okay.
Means we initialize it as 10.
Okay.
A of 1 equal to 20.
Okay.
A of 2, 3, 4. So assume that these are the various values have been stored.
Okay.
Now I need to read each location value.
Okay.
So I need to repeat the statements of reading. How many times? I equal to 0 to 4. Means
Okay.
0 to 4 times I need to read.
Okay.
So how you mention this? You observe this. I equal to 0. Initially I value is 0. I
Okay.
equal to 0.
Okay.
Then it should stop whenever it reaches to 4. Means
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Total 0 to 4 times. Means
Okay.
in general way it is 5 times.
Okay.
Okay. Now console.write line value at AR of 0. We mentioned
Okay.
that ARR of 0 is the logic of displaying the I value.
Okay.
I value is how much? I value is initially 0.
Okay.
Then I value will be increments to 1 because
Okay.
for loop is incrementing it.
Okay.
So when it reaches to A of I is the location,
Okay.
is this 0.
Okay.
Fine. So first it is showing the A of I value, that is
Okay.
10. Then I will be incremented to 1.
Okay.
So that is showing the I value, this is that point, I value
Okay.
as 1.
That's right.
Okay. Then value at I value is 20.
Okay.
So the 20 is also displaying here. Okay.
Okay.
Then again I will be increments to 2. So in the 2, 30 is there.
Okay.
I value is 2.
Okay.
Point taken.
Point taken.
Likewise, in every run, it reaches to each location of the array and reads the values from there.
Okay. So first it will take the I value for, which will be 0. Then
Yes.
AI will be 10.
Only for repetition.
The repetition. Okay. Sure.
But logically, 0 represents what location? 0 represents first location of the array.
First location which should be 10.
So when A, like you are writing A of I, means I value is how much initially? 0.
0.
So the 0 is representing 0th position of A. Point taken?
Point taken, yeah.
So otherwise you can write multiple statements. Suppose I am commenting this entire thing, okay?
Okay.
So now you can see I commented it.
Okay.
Then I am writing this statement.
Okay.
But I will modify it some extent. Okay.
Okay.
Value at array 0 position.
Okay.
0 location. So I want to display A of 0. Okay.
Okay.
Now you can easily understand this.
Sure.
I commented the above one. Have you seen that?
Oh.
Now I have written these many. Array first location.
Okay.
Array second location. Third location. Array fourth location.
Okay.
So array of 1.
Yeah.
Array of 2, array of 3, array of 4.
Okay.
Fine?
That's fine.
Now if you execute it, you will get the same result.
That's right.
Value at array of 0. Okay, 1 minute.
Yeah.
What output I got? Let me check.
No, it looks right. It looks like.
No, it should show 10, 20, 30. Okay.
I know. It should show 10, 20, 30 after location.
F0, F1, F2, F3, F4. Okay.
Do you have to?
I also should be commented.
Okay.
It should show like, actually I want to read the value of array, whatever I copied. Okay.
Okay.
A of 5 means the first value is 0, that is initialized as 10.
Okay.
So it should show only the 10, right? It should not show like this.
Okay.
Point taken. So again I am going to do one more experiment.
Okay.
It is not showing the output there. So I don't want to use these many things. We may do a mistake A of 0. So it should show it as like 10 to 10. Okay. Point taken.
Okay. Can you write it again?
I'll write.
Okay.
So I'm writing it as 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Now if I execute it,
Okay, that makes sense.
yes. Here somewhere we have done a mistake.
Okay.
Okay. So it's like a 0 I need to
Put
place.
0 there. Okay.
Yes, 1 I should place. 2 I should place. Sorry.
Okay.
0 again.
Or 0?
Yes, all these are zeros only because
Okay.
here only one element has been passed.
Okay.
Now I'm uncommenting it. It should run as I expected.
Okay. With the
Yes,
location.
10, 20, 30, 40.
Uh-huh.
10, 20, 30, 40.
That's right.
So first we read the values
Uh-huh.
in this order of, like you can give more meaningful way of writing this.
Okay.
Like 1 minute, I'll give a gap. Okay. So now just for readability, I'm giving some gap.
Okay. Hello? Hello? There you go.
Yes, Mike.
All right.
Okay. You were offline sometime.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because I was like, hello? No.
I'm calling Mike.
Okay. It looks like now it says audio is back on.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Now you see, small change we have done.
Uh-huh.
So A of 0, A of 1, same, like
Uh-huh.
result you can see. Value at A of 0 location 10.
Uh-huh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And
That's
simple
right.
statements. Instead of these many statements,
Uh-huh.
I'm commenting everything. Fine?
That's right.
I'm releasing the commented for loop construct.
Okay.
So this would take care of reading the value from the array location.
Okay.
That's all. Fine, Mike?
That's fine. It looks good. So I think that's what you said, putting no zeros there is what helped it to display.
Yes.
Okay.
0.
Zero. Okay.
0 representing the first element here.
Okay.
If you have one more thing to display,
Uh-huh.
you can write, suppose here, I will make it more clear to you, okay?
Sure.
Again, I'm commenting. Everything is commented.
Okay.
Only one line I want to take,
Okay.
not all these.
Okay.
So I want to uncomment it. Array values, I want to write array values. Okay. I'm writing so I'm mentioning 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So air of 0, I'm writing air of 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I want to make it as air of 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Okay.
So how many we are displaying? Those many.
Those many, huh?
Like string, these are all string manipulators. 0 represents A of 0, like first element. 1 represents the second element. 2 represents the third element. Now I execute it. One error is generated. A comma is expecting. So here these are all should be separated. Okay.
So when you run that error, when you get it that error, did it tell you what line it was on?
A single line. It all will be.
Okay, so it will tell you a line.
Format exception. Input string was not a correct format. So that also let me check.
Okay.
Tier of 0.
Okay, C 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So does it need let's say 1, 2,
0,
does it need commas there too or not?
Commas are needed.
Okay.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So commas are needed. But what the thing it is showing, let me check it out. Array values, so it should be double quotes ended. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be in a correct structure actually. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually it is correct. Okay. See, we have given a mistake here.
Okay.
Mike.
Oh, was an extra?
Extra, like such mistakes.
Oh, yep.
That is also a mistake actually.
Okay. So when you got the error, did it show you what line that mistake was on? So like for troubleshooting?
This one.
Okay, so you run it?
Extra curly brace we placed. So then it's shown this error.
Okay.
Format exception was unhandled.
Okay.
Format. So this format is not supporting.
Okay.
So what I did this, just I terminated, I checked the format. Actually format was correct only.
Okay.
I identified this is a like syntax mistake done by us.
Okay.
We only should handle it.
Okay.
So we'll have a discussion on exception handling. How to handle exceptions.
Okay, okay, that's good.
So that time we'll come to know more about these exceptions, how to handle.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Fine, Mike?
That's fine, yeah.
So this is a one-dimensional array.
Okay.
And we can discuss on two-dimensional array also, like array of arrays.
Okay.
This is actually only a single array. I will explain that what is a two-dimensional array.
Okay.
Now just you observe this. You declared an array in this order, like an array of statements block.
Okay.
So like this, right? So how you consider this 0, 1, like 0, 1, 2, 3. So these are the address blocks, but it is representing a row here, right?
That's right.
This is representing as a column.
Okay.
So this is row and this is column.
Okay.
Point taken. If you want to have similar number of rows, more than one,
Okay.
So I am increasing the size to make it more clear.
Okay.
Now see, how many rows I have? Again, I have row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4.
That's right.
So column wise, I have 4 columns. Row wise, I have 4 rows.
Okay.
Fine?
That's right.
So this column of 0, row of 0 is the first address.
Okay.
Suppose if I have an array of this type of size, like I want to declare an array with 2 dimensions.
Okay.
Like two dimensions means one is with column wise, one is with row wise.
Okay.
So single array is in blue color I am selecting. It is an array.
That's right.
But if you have similar rows, those are all array of arrays.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this is a single array. You consider that which I selected in blue color.
Okay.
But if you go for another array, is the second row of the same type. So it's another array. Likewise, you can have array of arrays.
Array of arrays, okay.
So array of array is called as multi-dimensional array.
So those are multi-dimensional.
Yes.
Okay.
Fine, Mike?
That's fine.
So this multi-dimension in the next class I'll start. Okay?
Okay.
Whiteboard today is 12th. Fine, Mike. Any questions in the total discussion today?
No, actually it's interesting stuff. Or just, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, very interesting stuff. And you're saying that you will send me some what have we covered so far?
Now I'll send.
Yes, so come next time. I'll have practice in the arrays and the loops, so I can, and if I come into any questions, I can ask you.
Sure. Apart from this classroom discussion, I will share many programs to you, Mike, this week.
Okay, that would be great.
Those programs you please practice.
Okay.
And you can ask me if you find difficulty for any point.
Okay. All right, so you're going to send them sometime this week?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you can decide a time slot, okay?
Okay, no problem.
Fine.
How about last week I had sent you an email with, did that make sense? With the INI file?
.ini I could not find. 2 reasons.
Okay.
One is that .ini is in 2 different environments. One is there in the scripting, JavaScript.
Okay.
And some scripting. One is like, it is there in like some Linux environment also.
Okay.
But the relevant code related to this particular program snippet I couldn't find. Okay. So like what type of subject they are using, like a language or technology, what they are using should be known to me.
They, as far as those INI files are created by these pin clients, and
yes,
but they have.
I am in software, like technologies only.
Oh, they're using PowerShell and VB scripting.
VB scripting it is like, right?
Yes.
So I will compare that some of the content to convert this value into a different value using scripting. I'll try to do that.
Okay. Okay, no problem. So when you do that, just send me an email, then I'll respond, and we'll go from there.
Sure.
Okay. All right. You have a good night.
Okay, Mike. Good morning.
Thank you for your time, or for good morning.
Good night.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Thank you for your time, and we'll pick it up from the arrays.
Fine, Mike.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye.
What is that just paint? What's a cleaning supply? That tank? Oh, wow. I'm not sure this is the best.
No, I can't go home until I figure out what I am. No.
You realize this must be a very awkward situation. Again.
You want to talk awkward? Listen, you have lived with a kid whole life. You know what it's like. I need to know what I'm supposed to do to deal with it.
Well, first, you need to be more careful. Obviously, most people can't stop your reactions. You need violence.
And is there anything comforting in all of this?
Abilities of defiance. You learn to use them more. Turn them into I decided to do it again. That means
So what you're saying is I'm just going to have to wait.
don't you know?
What?
So that's supposed to allow me to watch you. Okay? So what's the plan? How are you gonna catch these ones?
We think the woman's going to get out of the place.
Oliver's good.
When somebody goes to the bar and tries to get picked up by a pretty woman, I'm trying to do that same kind of thing with Ray.
You'd like to use if Rosalie is okay.
Well, I mean,
We'll be back in a moment.